Good morning to all traders and welcome to another daily market insights video provided to you by Orbex. It's nice to be back. Today we're going to see what's happening with the US index and also the S&P 500. It's been an interesting few trading sessions. We've had the announcement of increasing tariffs from China to the US, then the delay of those. And of course now Trump is trying to ease the war sentiment, let's say, a little by saying that he is expected to have a call soon with Mr. Xi, and most likely we're going to see a delay on those tariffs. The thing is, the day is a very important day for Huawei and also for China's retaliation, I guess, if the license wasn't to be extended. And that license, of course, was allowing Huawei all that past 90 days to do business with US companies. Now, of course, President Trump said he's not willing to do business any longer with Huawei, and that is going to increase tensions a little bit, if you ask me. So I'm very curious to see what will happen today. It's the day of the announcement, and it's going to affect US equities and the US index most likely. What else is affecting, of course, those is fears of recession, because US yields and also global yields keep falling, and markets are becoming cautious and very, very, very anxious, I would say, to see what is going to happen with recession and monetary policy decisions around the globe. Now, on the economic calendar, we're not expecting much for the day. We'll have core CPI in Europe and the normal CPI figures. Don't forget also that this week is the week that we are expecting the Jackson Hole Symposium, a lot of leaders to meet and to give a lot of information that will going to change the course for the markets, most likely. Now, I want to start with the daily index. We are waiting on a wave C here to end, okay? So we are ABC in the longer term. Following this move to the upside, wave 5 ended here. So we're waiting an ABC at the moment as we speak. We've seen the first move to the downside, which most likely going to end with another two waves to the downside around 95.85. We're going to see probably a correction that is not going to go above the 97.50, and then we're expecting another wave C to the downside. That could take prices. This is not the extension of this wave, by the way. It's just a reference to the downside. That prices could actually even go down to this level, okay? February 2018. We'll see how this develops in the near future. Now, the case for the downside might be delayed if we see prices breaking above 98.36 and even above this level. We're most likely looking for an extension of wave 5, okay? So wave 5 would end a little bit higher, but we don't want to see this medium trend line breaking. If that happens, then we are looking for invalidation of this once and for all. Now, down on the 1 hour, we've had ABC, okay, well, A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave A. We've done wave 1, we have an expanding triangle over here with wave 2, ending at 98.36. We're expecting wave 3, 4, and 5, okay? And that's pretty much will be it. In case prices break above that level, we'll most look likely to go just a tiny bit lower than this previous high. If, of course, prices break above that level, we explain what is going to happen in that case as well, just a minute ago. So on the S&P, again, we see this as an expanding triangle, which means prices are going to go below the 21, around 21.89, which is the previous support level. Now, if you ask me, okay, we've had this move to the upside, okay? In case this is invalidated, okay, because we ended here with 5, that could be an ABC, and then we could start 1, 2, we're still on wave 3, pretty much, a complex wave 3, and then we go for 4 and 5. That could be one case. But let's just stick with the original, like multi-month view that we've had, and this is ended now as B. So we should be looking at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being the first wave to the downside, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to complete wave C. Of course, we would want to see the 27, 28 breaking and the upside to be somewhat adding pressures to the to the downside, causing forming a good resistance. Now this wave A was done. We are now in a corrective pattern, and we've got an ABC, which means now, because we're in a flat pattern, we're expecting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. Okay, now this wave 5, don't look at these labels. Most likely wave 3 is going to come up here and then go lower to 29, 29 also, and extend to wave 5 near the 2980, which is previous low, of course, and also the second extension of this first wave to the upside. If price, of course, go above that level, then we're looking at an invalidation, and most likely going to see prices moving up, which means that these thought would pretty much become just a correction over here with an ABC instead of an impulsive move, and then move all the way up. So I want to thank you for watching for another day, and as always, I want to remind you to keep an eye on our blog, is where we'll cover the latest ideas, provided all the necessary tools traders need.